So some fun facts about the half cent is, number one, it's one of the oldest coins in U.S. history. Number two, it's pretty interesting how they stopped making the mint state version from 1836 to 1848 and only made the proofs for one reason or another. Number three is that it's actually the smallest denomination coin in U.S. history, so really didn't buy a lot. And number four, you're talking that there's literally 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different major design changes throughout the series. And fifth, and last but not least, some of the coins in the series, they don't even know who actually designed the coin.
How do you start collecting half cents, Ryan?
Half cents. Great question. You're going to want to start off by starting off with the red book. Every collector needs a red book, whether you're experienced or inexperienced, right? This is a gray line on what's right and what's wrong in the coin world, right? With all the miscommunication and misinformation that's out there, you don't want to get mixed up. And then to start, you want to get circulated pieces of whatever you're trying to collect. So let's say half cents. You don't need to get the highest grade, right? Because that's when you start spending real hard-earned money. Start getting circulated pieces, get interested in the denomination you want to collect, start seeing the different designs, the years it was made. And then once you start getting a grasp and a feel for the different varieties and what the tells on this type of coin, then you get a Dansko album. Now you start collecting better looking versions of these coins. So then you get to circulated. Now you want to get almost uncirculated, right? So AU coins. Then you move up from there, right? So after you complete a Dansko album of almost uncirculated coins, let's get into, maybe uncirculated half cents graded by PCGS or NGC, right? Now you're getting, maybe it's not gem uncirculated, but now you're getting nicer specimens of these coins, seeing them in full detail, almost from when they came from the mint. And then snowball effect, start getting a nice piece here, there, start collecting all the dates, and boom, now you have a whole half cent collection.
Steve, can you help me out? I'm trying to find the rarest half cents.
I'd love to help. So this is a doozy of a question here. So most people don't know that half cents exist. What a denomination, right? A half of a penny. It's also discontinued, and this coin goes all the way back to the beginning of the United States of America. 1793 was the first year of production of a half cent. Now, we have many different designs of half cents. I'm going to start off there, and then we're going to keep digging into the subcategories. So the first design is the Liberty capped. Then we have the Liberty cap head facing right. So Liberty capped head facing right. Then we have the also well-known drape bust design. Love it. And then we have the classic head, followed by the braided hair, the last generation of half cents. All of these are highly desired and gorgeous coins. So we have to now dig into the subcategories to get to where we are going to have the most expensive coins. Now, like all early Americana coins, we almost have subdivisions among subdivisions among subdivisions because they were using almost what we would say is prehistoric technology to produce their coins. So they would use one die, and by the time they stamped out about 1020, that die had deformed, and they were producing different looking coins with the same die. So as we see here in this book, we're giving you several examples of different die stages. We have a small 6, a large 6, an 8/7, that's an overdate. And this is, we are literally just scratching the surface on this. In my library, I have a 1,500-page book just on half cents. And we can go into, sometimes we have over 100 pages on just one date. And I'm going to talk to you a little bit about one example of that to answer your question directly. And I guess it's too late to make that short. We'll get right to the end now. The 1797 gripped edge. Now this coin with a hole in it would run $78,000. In fact, the finest known appears to be a VG8. The price guide is at $156,000 for that. Then we have the 1796 no pole, not to be mistaken for the 1796 with the pole. And keep in mind, there are so many more of these. There's the 1796 Edwards copy. And these are just what we have in this book. I can get you other books that'll go on and on and on about this. A 1796 no pull in MS60, the lowest grade of uncirculated, is valued at $400,000. So hard to say. In low condition, I would go with the 1796 gripped edge. And in high condition, I would go with the 1796 no pull. And if we want to see what we're talking about with the pull or not, right here. And these half cents are a beautiful adventure for everybody. I had a large cent, very similar to a half cent in my collection. I had it there for 20 years. I looked at it again one night. I realized that the pull and the cap on mine was in a slightly different area, and that made the coin a $10,000 coin instantly. So these are beautiful coins for people who like to read a little bit, people who enjoy history, and most importantly, people who enjoy a rush, people who enjoy the chase of looking for that treasure. These coins are filled with hidden treasures that others have missed.